So, funny story I'll share about my cowboy days in real estate. So I call my cowboy days when I first got started, those first couple years, because it was like the Wild Wild West. I actually just ran into this guy that did HVAC work for me a few times, and this is what made me think of the story. So I actually met this guy. He was a tenant in one of the apartment buildings I was looking at buying. He slid me his information, and so I called him to use him. He did a couple small jobs for me just fine, and then I was going to have him do a whole house HVAC installation. He goes over, cuts the holes, and then he was going to buy the machine, so I gave him a deposit. So now, it's taken a long time. Like a week goes by, all I have are just holes cut. So I'm calling him, talking to him. He's like, yeah, I have the machine, I have all the duct work. I'm going to get over there, don't worry. Another few days goes by, nothing happens. So I'm like, all right, well, he's playing around. I'm going to go and move on, find somebody else. So obviously I'm calling him like, hey, I'm moving on. Don't worry about it. I just need to come pick up the heater, because, I paid for it, and it's not here at the property. So he was ducking my calls for a little while. So then finally I had the bright idea saying, hey, let me tell this guy that I'm going to double pay him and pay for the heater again so that he'll give me the heater. So I call him up and I tell him, actually I sent him a text message. Tell him, hey, listen, I really need the heater. If you have it, I'll pay for the heater again. Don't worry about it. Surprise, surprise. He gives me a call. Oh yeah, I have the heaters at my, it's in my garage. You can come pick it up. All right, cool. So I go meet him at his garage to pick it up. He helps me load it onto my truck. And then I turn to get into my car, and he looks at me. He's like, well, where's the money? I'm like, well, what do you mean, where's the money? You already got paid. He's like, no, you're supposed to pay me for the heater just now. And I'm like, no, you got paid initially when you took the deposit for the heater. So I'm just now picking it up. He's like, no, but you told me you were going to pay for it. So that's the only reason I met you down here. So you could pay for it. I said, yeah, exactly. Just like you tried to burn me, you're burnt now. He looked at me for a few seconds, I guess, trying to figure out what he was going to do. But good thing he decided to end it peacefully. We both walked away, him with him holding the bag, me with the heater that I had paid for. In the story, we parted ways, and running into him just a few minutes ago was actually the first time I've seen him in years. Funny story, just thought I'd share.